I'm going to show you how I break down a striped bass. So this striped bass is 31 inches long. I caught it tonight. If you don't know how to dispatch a fish, what I do is flip it over here. Cut this one a little bit much though. I just kind of take the knife, put it right in there. Not this knife, but I take it right in there, and then I slice it down at an angle, and it usually bleeds out pretty quick, and then it dies. But I'm going to show you how to break down this fish, how to fillet it, and we'll get started right now. I like to take a hose to it, get off any sand or muck or grime or whatever. I like to keep the meat as clean as I possibly can. There we go. Take a hose to it. Now we're ready to roll. You have the fish. What I kind of do is, what you want to do is you want to cut in here, and then you cut along the spine. Obviously you want a sharp knife. This is a Victorinox boning knife. I believe it's a 6-inch knife. I use the same knife for breaking down deer. Alright, so what I do is I kind of just find the soft spot here, and I'll stab into it like so, and then I'll bring it down to the spine. Once I hit the spine, I start and I poke in again, and then I bring the knife and just stay along the spine all the way down to the tail. Try to get this on camera here for you. Stay along the spine. It's very similar to cutting out a back strap on a deer. You know, you're just going to stay along the rib cage there. Once I get down to about right here, I poke the knife through, so it comes to the other end, as you can see right there. It's poked through, and then try to do it here, and then I keep it angled down. That's hard to do on camera here. Keep it angled down, and I cut that piece straight off like that. So then we got that. And then what I do is I take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the fish here, and I just kind of work it back. Keep cutting, and I just keep working it back, and I just stay along the spine. Keep cutting back. You want to feel that sort of click against the bones there, and you pull it up. You know, a little cut right there. As you can see, I'm right along the rib cage here. Right along, right along. It's going to come right off. So, let's keep cutting, and it's going to peel right off, like so. You do lose a little bit of meat right here, but I don't gut the fish, so its organs are still in there. So you do lose that little bit of meat right there, but I've got a really good fillet right here. I'll put that there, I'll flip it over and do the other side. Same thing. I'm going to find that kind of soft spot. I'm going to poke straight in, bring it down on top there, then we're going to find the backbone, and we're just going to go right along it, all the way down to the tail. This is where that sharp fillet knife comes in. Bring it all the way down. Go, I'm right down to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke it all the way through. I don't have to cut my finger here. Now a little further. Poke it all the way through, and then just kind of work it up. I think I went through a little bit, but that's fine. We'll just recorrect on top, all the way down to that tail, and so on. And we do the same thing. We just work it back. Just kind of click at it. Some people leave it intact on the other side so you don't have so it's easier to balance the fish, I guess, when you're cutting into it. So almost done on this side here. Careful not to cut into those organs. You know, like I said, you're going to lose a little bit of meat there. So, get these pieces right up here, and we got another nice fillet. So that was a little rough. Sometimes it normally comes off easier than that. All right, so we take this piece of the fish. That comes off to the side. And then we have our 2 fillets right here. All right, so what I do is, obviously the skin is on the other side. I don't scale them or anything. I cut into them at an angle. You know, it's a very similar technique as to taking silver skin off a backstrap. I just sort of work it in right along the skin. This nice sharp knife is what's going to make this all the difference. You know, you want to keep it at a little bit of an angle right along here. And hopefully I'm getting this on the camera here. And there we go. Lost a little bit there. All right, got that over there. So there's a little bit of here. You'll feel the bones, so you trim it up. Trim up what you gotta trim up. And then this meat right here, a lot of people try to get rid of this meat. I just try to get rid of where the bones are, so I can feel that there's some bones right here. So I'll cut out this piece here. A lot of people don't like this meat on top here, this darker meat. It just has a stronger flavor to it. But if you bake it and you cook it, I really don't notice it. It will be just like a gray color on this sort of white fish that we have here. All right, so we got 1 fillet there, and then we have our other fillet. Same thing. Cut into it at an angle right here. Cut in there. Now we're just going to work it along the skin, nice and quick. See, I messed up, but that's fine. Because I'm doing it on camera here, trying to be all perfect. But you get the gist of it. Oh, see, messed up a little bit, but you can always just do it from the top. Not a big deal. As long as you get a sharp knife, you can just get right on top of it. Hold the skin down. Instead of angling it down, you angle it up. This is an excellent video, huh? I'm really showing you what to do. But I think you get the gist of it, really. You know, and like, I'm not a professional, you know. I might do 10 or 15 fish a year. There we go. We cut that dark meat out if you want. Well, I can trim it up. Oopsie. Cut it out. But that is the best of it. So I have 1 fillet, another big fillet on a 31-inch striped bass. I don't waste these pieces. I have friends that are from the Philippines. They make fish head soup, and I save the entire body for them. I give them, and they make stock and soup out of it, and they give me some. It's very tasty. There's also another piece of meat right in here called the cheek piece. A lot of people eat that raw. That's all I got for you, and hopefully that helps you on how to fillet a striped bass. Be well. Subscribe to the channel. Bye.